What's going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm back with another episode of my Red Sox franchise in MLB 16 The Show. And last time, if you guys remember, we lost our fourth straight game in a row. It was terrible, or actually our fifth straight game in a row. We had a very bad losing streak. We'll take a look at it right now. 5 in a row, 1 to Toronto, 3 to Tampa Bay, and then 1 to Houston. So we had to pick it up, and that's exactly what we did this past week. The next game up right after that, got the victory. 4-1. This one was in 12 innings, but we did, we were able to score 3 runs in the top of the 12th. Got the victory at homers from Brock Holt and Chris Young. Very, very clutch. Next game, we actually got a loss. David Price on the hill this time. Really just did not have a good outing. That's just being straight up honest. You can look his line, 7 earned runs on 8 runs total. Really just not a great line. Only 4.74 ERA right now. Not the greatest thing in the world. But next game up, we got the victory, and we actually routed off 4 straight after this one, which was a huge victory for us. 3-2 final in that one. Next game up after that, we get a W once again, 3-2. Again, got 2 runs in the top of the 9th. Absolutely gigantic. Really, really huge. With RBIs from Robby Castillo, Josh Rutledge, and Ryan Hannigan. Really had a kind of a whole team effort. Pretty much almost everybody getting in the game in this one. Next game up after that, Robby Ross getting the victory, 4-3 for us this time. In the bottom of the 11th, we walked off with the victory. Very, very awesome. Hanley Ramirez had a home run, although I don't believe that was a walk-off home run, but it still would have been pretty cool. And then next game up, we also got the victory. This time 11-10, so you guys can see they're all pretty close games, but hey, we're coming away with the victory, and that's what matters. This time we were down, 10-7, scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and we're able to close it out with a victory. Just a monster game. Jackie Bradley Jr. had a home run. Tons of people had RBIs, and it was a great game overall. But now the next game up, our first game against the New York Yankees, the Evil Empire. This time we're at home at Fenway Park, and hopefully we can get a victory. I'm about ready to close out the month of April. This time, David Price on the hill. Hopefully we can get a win against the Evil Empire. But let's get right into it.
So here we go, guys. Hopping right into the game. David Price on the hill. Very happy to have him in there. And first batter up, Brett Gardner, easily able to get him to fly out to right center field. Put a little charge into it, but did get the out. But this time we're looking for win number 5 in a row. I'm sure you guys could tell that by our little recap we had at the beginning. And David Price was fantastic today for sure. Got a quick 1-2-3 right here, including a strikeout of Carlos Beltran, I believe was who that was, in the top of the first. Always nice to start a game like that. And now Mookie Betts leading this off in the bottom of the first. He's unfortunately grounding out to second base. Got to get him going a little bit. Although he's been pretty good this season, but he's grounds out a ton. That's something I've definitely noticed right here. Dustin Pedroia getting one in the hole, and he's just out by just a bit. They gave me an option to challenge, but he was out, and we took the out there, so no challenge for us. Saved it for later in the game if we did need it. And Xander Bogaerts also, grounding out there. So David Price, a little bit more work to do. He strikes out Mark Teixeira right there to start off the inning. Now Brian McCann up in the 5-hole. He grounds out to Hanley Ramirez, who's been playing stellar defense at first base, which was something I had definitely a concern about coming into the season. And he has proven me wrong, I guess, so far. We'll see if he can keep it up. But even in this late April game, on the schedule, he's been playing pretty well. Now, leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning, we skip to the bottom of the 2nd. Brock Holt getting the walk on Michael Pineda. And then Jackie Bradley Jr. up next. We do a little pinch run action, get it through the left side, and we try to test a little bit. Brock Holt to 3rd. I honestly thought he was out. I cannot believe he was safe, but somehow, some way he was safe. And then Blake Swihart up next. He's ripping one to left field. This one's going to be off the monster, plating our first run of the game. We take the lead, and Jackie Bradley Jr. also coming around. Can he score from first base? Yes, he can. Just barely legging it out, and we are taking a 2-0 lead. Blake Swihart with a 2 RBI double off the wall. Now, right here, Mookie Betts striking out in the dirt. But thankfully, I guess, I tried to go to 3rd with Swihart. They threw to 3rd, and Mookie gets on because of it. Now Dustin Pedroia to deep right center field. Just could not get enough of it, though. But we do move Blake over to 3rd. So we got 1st and 3rd with only 1 down. We should easily be able to, at least come through with another run here. Hopefully that is what we can do right here. Xander Bogaerts to deep right. This one's also going to be caught, but Blake, he's on the move. He's got some pretty good wheels for a catcher. Can he score? Just barely sliding in with that hand. Feet first slide, getting the hand in there for the run. Now, David Ortiz, he is walked by Michael Pineda, so we got 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Can we put some more runs on the board? Hanley Ramirez gets walked, both close pitches on ball 4, but they were balls. And then Robby Castillo also gets walked, so 3 straight walks for Pineda, and we are plating another run here. And then next up, Brock Holt, who started the inning with a walk. He's able to get a single through, and for some reason, I had an issue getting Hanley to go home. Thankfully, the throw is absolutely terrible, so we were able to score anyway, taking a 6-0 lead. and Joe Girardi has had enough. He goes to the bullpen, could not handle it anymore, and Michael Pineda out in just 2 2/3 innings of work. Ivan Nova coming in for him. And, you know, it's great to see the offense just do some damage like that. Now, Jackie Bradley Jr. to deep left. I thought this one maybe could get off the wall. Not quite, unfortunately, caught on the warning track. But, hey, still a great inning, taking a 6-0 lead. And that should be more than enough for David Price for sure right here. Still got a no-hitter going. Dustin Pedroia kind of rushed the throw, and it's over Hanley's head. And that's their first hit of the game. A nice little, you know, seeing eye single almost type thing. And then right here, I think this is Brian McCann. Launches one to left. And, you know, gets it off the wall, and this time they're going to be able to score a run here. Cannot get the relay in quick enough. The ball was just hit really high and couldn't get it in fast enough. So they take their first run of the game, 6-1 though. Still a good lead, and David Price coming right back with another strikeout. And then next batter up, Chase Headley strikes him out as well. Price was just money this entire game for sure. And then Didi Gregorius getting him out, and another strikeout there. So David Price just dominating. Now David Ortiz, he's up. It's a 3-0 count. We got to be swinging away, and bang, gone way out of here. He knew it right when he hit it. What a shot to right field into the bullpens. Honestly, just a monster shot. It was 3-0. Right when it became 3-0, I was like, dude, I got to just swing for it. I got to go for it. And he gave me a pitch right down the middle. Let's see if Hanley can follow it up. Not quite. Did get a nice charge into it to short, but unfortunately could not get through the defense, and that is an out right there. And then Rusney Castillo kind of pulls one off to third. Headley has a little trouble with it, but he's able to get him out anyway. So we take a 7-1 lead off that Ortiz solo home run. And then right here, Brock Holt at third. Obviously, I want Travis Shaw there, but he's hurt right now, and he makes a terrible throw on a play that he didn't even have to rush, honestly. So Arod's on his second now because that ball went out of play. And then Brock Holt gets a chance to redeem himself. He does here. So we got man on second, 1 out. Hopefully we can get out of this with Price and keep this outing moving along. Unfortunately, gives up a single right up the middle. You know, right to center. Jackie Bradley Jr., I kind of trusted his arm a little bit too much. They get a run across and also get the run at a second when he really should have been on at first. That was my mistake. And then right here, a little bloop single to right. And because I messed up on that last play, he's on second, and now he's scoring because, you know, I made that poor decision to throw home with Jackie. So don't do that again. Hopefully I can learn from that mistake right here. 7-3 now. Get the ground out for the second out of the inning, but guy moves up to third. And then Didi Gregorius grounds out to Dustin Pedroia. So it's 7-3 after the 7th inning. Hopefully we can kind of clean it up a little bit. David Price, that was pretty much his only fluky inning, only bad inning. Now right here, Mookie Betts getting a hit. And right away, you know, kind of the center fielder kind of stumbles a little bit, so I think, you know, why not? Let's go for 2. And Mookie with the aggressive base running, getting into second. Now Dustin Pedroia, I make a terrible decision right here. Hits one to short, and I go for it with Mookie. That was really dumb. Very poor base running by me, and he's easily out on the rundown. And now we only have a man on second with 1 out instead of what should have been, or I should say a man on first with 1 out when it should be a man on second with 1 out. And then Xander kind of, you know, bloops it to, you know, the first baseman. And then David Ortiz kind of pops out as well. So kind of squandered that opportunity, man on second, you know, a leadoff double, and kind of messed it up. So, hey, no big deal. Now we're moving into the top of the 9th. Robby Ross coming in after David Price pitched 8 innings, 8 very, very good innings. He had a great outing now. Robby Ross coming in. Since we're up by 4, you know, I figured Robby Ross, he's pitched well the entire year. Honestly, I don't think he'd give up a run to this point. And I figure, you know, why not? But first 2 hitters, they get on with base hits. This one's going to move the guy up to third base. So they got first and third, no out. We're up by 4, so I'm thinking that's pretty good. But, you know, I mean, not obviously the best situation, but I'm thinking we'll be all right. And they get a single down the line, so I'm thinking, all right, this could be interesting right here. But then right here, I don't know what's going on. I throw to the cutoff man, which is in a really weird spot. And we get the out. Brian McCann trying to test it a little bit. And he's tagged out, rounding third. I'm not really sure what he was doing right here. Xander Bogaerts stopping it on the dive, but could not get any outs on this one. So it's first and second. We're up by 3 with 1 out. And then Didi Gregorius blooping one to left, trying to run in with Rusney, and he misses it completely. That's going to plate 1 run. Thankfully, the guy on third did not go home. But we now have a 7-5 game. We walked the next batter with Ross, and we were thankfully prepared for it. We were warming up Craig Kimbrell. He's coming in to finish the door, you know, finish the game, shut the door. And hopefully, you know, get us out of here, because this one I thought was going to be an easy victory. We do get the strikeout of Brett Gardner, and then the next batter up, let's see what we can do with him. We get him to fly out to center. He did put a charge into it. That was a deep shot, almost 400 feet probably, but thankfully we're able to get the final 2 outs with Kimbrell and get the victory after a very good game by Price and a very good game by our offense as well. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like down below. And next video is going to be the monthly update. You guys are going to see breakdowns of the entire league, see where we are in the standings, and hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.